Surely you've experienced this heartbreaking situation before. The person who once said they loved you, who once promised to stay by your side forever, now turns away coldly and says a confusing sentence: "We can still be friends." In that moment, the whole world seems to collapse before your eyes, because the offer of friendship from someone who just walked away is a psychological shock that not everyone can easily overcome. But do you know something? Hidden behind that seemingly harmless proposal is a deep psychological secret, revealing much about people with an avoidant attachment style. Avoidants often use friendship as a subtle tactic to lessen their guilt and avoid taking emotional responsibility for the pain they've caused. This leads you into a spiral of doubt, self-questioning, and even prolonged suffering as you cling to the hope that the relationship might rekindle by maintaining vague contact. Do you find yourself thinking, do they still have feelings for me? Are they testing me? Or, if you're experiencing these confusing emotions, rest assured, you are not alone. And Jim Roane, your companion on the journey to better understand emotional psychology and the deeper motivations behind human behavior. In today's video, we're going to explore what's really happening in the mind of an avoidant when they suggest being just friends after a breakup. I'll clearly explain the hidden motives and help you see through the true meaning behind that seemingly harmless phrase. Merci. More importantly, I'll show you the best way to respond in this situation so you can break free from uncertainty and regain control of your life. Watch this video till the end, because every minute will give you valuable insights and practical solutions to help you heal quickly, grow stronger, and no longer be affected by vague offers from avoidance. And if you find this topic helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to continue this journey with me, Jim Roane, toward greater self-understanding and building healthier, happier relationships in the future. Let's get started. After surprising you, breaking up, and shattering your heart, it's not uncommon for an ex to quietly return with a surprising offer to be friends. That's right, they still want to keep some kind of connection, and this can make you easily agree, especially if you still have lingering feelings for them. But have you ever asked yourself why they want to be friends after everything that happened? The first reason might be that they're seeking validation from you. They want the reassurance that you still care about them, that you still see them as an important part of your life. This helps them feel secure knowing that, even after the breakup, you're still an emergency exit they can return to anytime. They don't really want to lose you completely, they just want to keep you around as a convenient backup option. Furthermore, if one day they suddenly want to reignite the romantic flame and get back together, maintaining this friendship makes everything easier. Since you're still there, still treating them kindly as a friend, they know you haven't fully closed the door to your heart. This makes them feel like they still have control, still have you to rely on when needed. Simply put, they're treating you like a substitute piece in their emotional game. So even though the offer of friendship might sound sweet and well-intentioned, be careful. Behind it could be the intention to keep you within reach, not because they cherish you, but because they want to make sure you're still waiting. You deserve something clear and sincere, not to be treated like a safety net they can return to whenever they please. Think carefully before stepping into this ambiguous friendship. Do you really want to be just an option in their eyes? Another reason why your ex might suggest staying friends could be to avoid feeling guilty after hurting you. When you agree to be friends, they tell themselves, "See, they still care about me. I'm not a bad person." This helps ease their conscience, making them feel like they didn't hurt you too much, despite the fact that they broke your heart. But on a deeper level, this behavior often stems from their own past story. Imagine someone who grew up lacking emotional affection from a young age. Maybe they didn't receive enough love or attention from their family, and over time, it led them to believe something was wrong with them, that they were unworthy of love. These childhood wounds turned into a deep sense of shame. To protect themselves, they built invisible walls around their heart, pushing people away, even you, the one they once loved. Intimacy, expectations, or any kind of conflict could trigger their fear, bringing back old pain and making them feel rejected all over again. Ironically, that same shame drives them to crave validation from others. They need you to confirm that they're still worthy, still important, without having to open up or give anything in return. By being friends with you, they receive comfort from you while keeping their walls intact. They think, I'm still loved, but I don't have to commit to anything. You become a source of free emotional support, while they make no sacrifices or changes. For you, accepting this friendship might be very tempting. It feeds the hope that they might come back, that they still care, or might even regret the breakup. But reality is often less dreamy. Instead of returning, they keep you in the friend zone, dropping subtle signals like breadcrumbs to keep your hope alive, yet they never truly lower their walls. Why would they? When they get everything from you without effort, in the end, this only hurts you more. You get stuck in false hope, unable to move forward or heal because they're always there, like a shadow that never disappears. They comfortably enjoy your attention while you drown in prolonged pain with no escape. Do you really want to keep being the one who gives endlessly while they're never ready to give back? If you've truly moved on, your heart is healed, and being friends with your ex doesn't bother you, then there's nothing stopping you from accepting that offer. But if deep down you still have feelings for them, and being trapped in the friend zone only brings more hurt or torment, you have every right to say no. You don't have to agree just to please them. You can set boundaries for yourself. Those boundaries are your way of protecting yourself. They are your clear voice about what you want, what you won't accept, and what you need to heal. You can be honest with them. What happened really hurt me. My heart was broken, and I need time to recover. Being friends with you doesn't work for me right now because I still have feelings. I need space to move on, and this friendship doesn't help me. When you say that, you're not only setting a boundary with them, but also affirming your own self-worth. By refusing to be trapped in the friend zone, you're sending them a message. I'm not a backup option, and I won't accept being treated like one. More importantly, you're telling yourself the same thing. I deserve to be cherished, not abandoned and then dragged back as a replacement. This is a powerful declaration of self-respect. A major turning point that helps you distinguish between healthy attachment and damaging dependence. Someone with a secure attachment always knows how to uphold boundaries, even though it's not easy. They understand that boundaries are not just walls protecting the heart, but also a way to stand up for themselves. When you set boundaries, you acknowledge that your feelings matter. Your needs deserve respect. At the same time, you show others that you are not someone they can take advantage of at will. Therefore, if being friends with your ex only drags you deeper into false hope or prolonged pain, be brave enough to say no. Don't let yourself be stuck in the role of the good friend they can lean on anytime. You are not a backup plan, and you deserve a relationship, whether love or friendship, where you are treated with fairness and sincerity. Hold firm to that boundary, because it's how you love and protect yourself from unnecessary wounds. When an avoidance suggests being friends after the relationship has ended, it often leaves us with mixed emotions, hurt, confusion, and the lingering question of whether we should accept it or not. Through this article, we've explored the true meaning behind such a proposal. It's not just a way for them to lessen their guilt or maintain a safe distance, but sometimes it's also a sign that they're not truly ready to let go completely. However, the most important realization is our own self-worth. The decision of what's best for our heart and soul should not be dictated by someone else's hesitation. Though the healing journey after a breakup may be difficult, it's also an opportunity to rediscover peace and move forward with confidence. I hope these reflections have offered you a new perspective, helping you understand your emotions more clearly and face similar situations with greater clarity. I want to sincerely thank each and every one of you for taking the time to watch this video. Your support is a tremendous source of motivation that drives me to continue creating meaningful and relatable content. Every view, every comment from you is a precious gift that helps me grow and improve every day. If you found this content helpful, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss the upcoming videos. I'm truly looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Please leave a comment below and share your feelings or your own story when faced with an avoidance offer to be friends. What made you hesitate? What choice did you make to move on? Your insights are a valuable source of inspiration for us all to learn and grow together. Let's build a community where we can empathize and support one another on the journey to finding happiness. Once again, thank you so much, and see you in the next videos.